ladies, story time. Whenever you see this hookah tip, know we about to get into some business. So I said in my last story time, there are three types of men in Atlanta, okay? Undercover homosexuals, hobosexuals, and idiots, and I stand behind that. At this point in my life, I feel like I have probably dated multiple undercover men because there's a lot in Atlanta. But this is a story time about when I caught one. And hopefully I can save a life or two by telling you what to look out for. So boom, back in like 2016, 2017, I was working at Cheesecake Factory in Atlanta. I was a server and the guy was a cook. And so you know when as a server your name always pops up on the screen for the cooks to see. So my name had popped up or whatever, and the dude like was handing me my food and he was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Benita." This dude pulls out his arm and shows me that he has Benita tattooed on his wrist. Corny, I know, but I thought it was cute. So basically, he used it.
Let me say, I don't know if that's corny, but I do think that's a crazy coincidence. And sometimes fate, or not even fate, but coincidence will set us up into thinking, oh, is it a sign? Are we meant to be? And really, like, it's literally just happenstance that happened. And that person is not really the one for you. But let's carry on.
You know what I'm saying, to bag me, got his number, whatever. We started going out on dates and stuff. He tells me he's from up north and he'd been in Atlanta for the past 2 years. He was locked up for 5 years and he moved to Atlanta for a fresh start. And mind y'all, like, I don't judge men that's been in prison because I had two brothers that's been in prison. So I don't correlate going to prison with being gay because I know my brother's not gay. Also, disclaimer, I have no problem with gay men. I have a problem with gay or bisexual men that do not tell women that they are gay or bisexual men, because now that's sexual coercion and you're not letting me know what's going on. Like, literally, just be fair and give the woman the option to rock with you or not. So we started dating, and things was going really good. I really liked him. He really seemed like a good guy that wanted to turn his life around. Mind y'all, he told me he went to prison for drugs. So about a month into us dating, I slept over his house for the first time. You know what I'm saying? We did what we had to do or whatever. And mind y'all, it was great. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might be, I give him top 5. You know what I'm saying? And so that day, I had to go to work in the morning and he had to go to work at night. So when I went to work that morning, I'm still kind of new, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still learning and needing help with a lot of stuff. So there was an openly gay boy that worked at the job, and we'll name him Thomas. So that day I had asked Thomas for help with something. And when I asked him, he literally flipped his dreads at me and walked away. And me and Thomas had always been cool. So I'm like, the fuck? But I didn't take it personally. You know, in the restaurant world, everybody be having their days. So I'm like, whatever. So later that afternoon, you know, the dude came into work or whatever, and I'm at the window saying bye to him and stuff. And as I'm leaving after talking to him, Thomas is like, "Bye, Benita." And I'm like, the hell? So of course I text the dude when I leave, and I'm like, why is Thomas acting like he knows something? Like, what's going on? And this should have been my biggest red flag, but part 2.
Just in time, because I just finished my food. I did not want to talk and eat at the same time because it's rude. But there's 2 things I want to comment on. The first thing, the sexual coercion comment. I definitely agree. I agree with that. If I'm a straight heterosexual woman, I need to know if you're a bisexual man, or I need to know if you're a trans man, or I need to know those type of things so that it's fair and so that I can make a decision. What do you call it? So I can make a conscious decision if I want to continue with you or not. When you take that choice away, like, it's definitely unfair. And I don't understand why some people, like, try to make it seem like it's not. Like, that's definitely unfair. But let's carry on to part 2.
He texts me back. He's just like, what the fuck did Thomas say? Like, I don't even talk to nobody here for real. So the aggression should have let me know that something was deeper. But I was just like, you know, nothing like.
Yeah, dudes are always like that. When you catch them in something, they get extra freaking aggressive. Like, what you mad for? What you mad at me for? Like, hello?
I was like, he was just giving me vibes, but I guess it's something else. And mind y'all, he put that thing on me now, so it wouldn't even cross my mind that he possibly likes men. So the next few weeks at work, things are a little awkward between me and Thomas or whatever. And I kind of was asking other people, like, why is he acting like that towards me? So finally, this girl was just like, I feel like you and Thomas need to have a conversation. So I ended up getting his number and I called Thomas that night and I was just like, what's going on? Like, why are you acting like this towards me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you and oh boy got something going on that I don't know about? Like, what's up? He really let me know that it was never nothing. They was friends and he just thought that, you know what I'm saying, they could possibly work on something in the future, that he might be gay, but he was like, he was completely wrong. They never did nothing or nothing like that. And according to oh boy, he was just like, we weren't even friends like that. Like sometimes we would smoke together, whatever, but it was just that. Red flag number one. So
Definitely a red flag. But I have seen where straight guys and gay guys, and even straight girls and gay girls are cool and they're friends. So sometimes it is hard to tell, but like still, the fact that he was mad about it, like the fact that he was mad at her because of who she was talking to. I've seen another story time, same type of story time, where a guy that she was once cool with started acting weird, angry, mad towards her when she started messing with somebody, like messed with one of the guys at their job. So that gives you that's a sign right there, to be real.
July 4th weekend, we ended up going to Compound for July 4th. And Compound is a big club out here. Like, ballers be there. Like, you get sections and it be lit. So, when I get in a section, first of all, I'm like, dang, I chose the wrong friend. Because all of his friends was fine. They was all ballers. And so his sister and his cousin was there too. So once everybody is drunk or whatever, I'm just noticing that he's dancing with his sisters and stuff a lot. Like, he keeps trying to get behind his sister and his cousin and have them twerk on him. And I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never seen no straight man want his sister to twerk on him. Like, that's definitely giving gay vibes. So that was a huge turn off for me. And the next day, I had that conversation with him, just like, I wasn't feeling what you was doing at the club. Like, what was going on? And he turned up on me, y'all. He's like, that's my sister. Like, that's my blood. Like, you really got me effed up. Like, all this stuff. Like, again, aggression. All this aggression are signs. So, oh boy had really needed a new phone or whatever, and he was just letting me know that he couldn't get his own phone plan because of his credit. So, like a dummy, I put this man on my phone plan, and he said he was going to
Us females fall for that every time. Every time. Man.
pay the bill and stuff, like both of our bills, so why not, right? So it was one night that I had called him a couple times at like 12 midnight and he didn't answer. And in the morning, you know what I'm saying? You know your person's schedule, whatever. In the morning, he'll usually call or text me in the morning before he goes to his other job. So this morning, I woke up at like 10, no call, no text back, nothing. And I'm definitely not a jealous girlfriend or whatever. I'm not a person that's going to search for nothing. But something in my spirit had told me to go look at the phone bill. I go look at the phone bill, y'all, and this man had been on the phone for 4 hours from midnight to 4 in the morning.
First of all, how you gonna ignore my phone calls when you're on my freaking phone plan? Boy, I would cut that phone off with the quickness. Do not play with me. And then the fact that you're on the phone while you're ignoring my fucking phone calls, yeah. He lucky his phone wasn't cut off that fucking moment, because don't play with me. Do not
So,
play
of course, I asked him, like, what's up? Why you ain't call me back? This and that. He's like, oh, I was asleep. I'm like, oh, I was asleep. I'm like, oh, you was asleep? You sure you was asleep? So I'm giving him multiple chances, like, oh, you was asleep? And this man swears he was asleep.
y'all. And by the way, I know y'all see her TikTok at the end. Okay, guys, so I did get distracted there, so we're gonna go ahead and hop back into part 3. I am gonna have to keep like going up to the top and making sure screen recording, because I have ran into that issue more than once at this point and I'm frustrated. So let's just go ahead and get into part 3.
At the end of the day, baby, So at the end of the day, baby, I'm an investigator. Okay, Detective Stunner is what you.
Okay.
I called a phone number. And I'm like, hello, who is this? And the response on the other line was, this is Linnell. Who is this?
It's always the
So
attitude.
now it's time to turn up. So now I am piping up. I'm like, boy, stop fucking playing with me. You was on the phone for 4 hours with somebody called Linnell. Who was Linnell? Stop playing with me. This man swears to God on everything, y'all, that the phone bill is lying. That the phone bill is wrong. He was never on the phone, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, meet me at the T-Mobile store. We taking that phone back. Stop playing with me. So we meet up at the T-Mobile store, and I literally asked the lady in front of him, I'm like, ma'am, how accurate is the phone bill? Like, can the phone bill be wrong? Can it mix up somehow? And the lady is like, no, like the phone bill is 100% accurate. If it says calls are on there, like that means.
Why do dudes always make us do this, the extra most? Like, come on, you know you're lying. You know you're capping. Like, why you gonna deny? You just look stupid at this point. We all know the truth. Quit capping.
That calls were made. So basically, the lady was saying, like, if we return the phone, we still gonna have to pay, like, the money that was.
Y'all just double checking, y'all. I told y'all. I ain't playing today.
So he ended up finessing me to let him keep the phone, y'all. He said he was gonna pay the phone bill, whether we together or not, it don't matter. So I had already had planned to do his sister's hair, whatever.
Y'all, don't ever fall for that. If they already showed you like that they're untrustworthy, unreliable, undependable, like a liar, don't trust them when they, especially don't trust them when it comes to your money. Like, do not trust them because you just setting yourself up for failure at that point.
And you know, I wanted my money, so I wasn't gonna cancel doing her hair. So she ended up coming over for me to do her hair, and as I'm doing her hair one time, I'm like, hey, like, have you ever felt like your brother was gay? And sis is like, no, why?
That face gets me, bro.
Her know why? Let me know, like, yes, she's definitely felt that way. So I was just letting her know, you know, like, about Thomas at the job and stuff and how I felt awkward. So sis is spilling tea. She don't even know she's spilling. So she just letting me know that he is really cool with this gay boy at their job. And she be telling him, like, you can't be cool with gay boys like that, especially in Atlanta, because people are going to think that you're gay. So I'm like, what's the boy's name? Y'all, the boy's name is Nelly.
Shoulda known.
Nelly.
So that's where he know that guy
from. So I ended up telling sis what's going on. She just as messy as I am. She like, girl, call the number.
We all messy.
So y'all, I call the number, and he rejects my call. Y'all, this boy texts my phone and says, baby girl, you still don't understand what's going on? Go listen to The Weeknd by SZA.
The C's.
I could have had a heart attack. Because what? So now I am livid. Now I am piped up. Now I'm like, yo, I can't even finish this hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in disbelief.
I bet she was sick to her stomach. Like, and then it's like people always want to be rude to you when you're trying to come to them as a woman or come to them as a man. Like, don't be rude. Let me know what's up. Like, why you gotta play with me? Just let me know what's up.
So now,
he snapped though.
My second detective hat sparks, and I go on this boy's Instagram. As I go on his Instagram, I start going through the people that he's following, y'all, and I see nothing but gay men. It's nothing but rainbows. A lot of rainbows in his following on Instagram.
There could be maybe an explanation. And yes, I have watched all of these.
Is gay men is who he's following. So now I start clicking on these men pages, right? As I'm going to their pages and going through their pictures, he is liking the most gayest of gay pics, right? Like, he's not liking the normal pictures, them standing in clothes. He's liking those mirror pics where they showing a print and all, like, y'all. And I am in awe. Like, I'm going through, I'm seeing comments that he's left, likes, like.
Y'all, he's leaving comments. Okay, I want y'all to comment down below. Do y'all think it's cheating to be liking like pictures, whether it's like half naked women or whether it's guys with their dick print showing, like when you're in a relationship? Let me know if y'all think that is cheating or not. Because me personally, I don't like that, but I'm curious to see what everybody else thinks.
I'm flabbergasted. So now, all I want is a phone back. Give me the phone back, boy. Give me the phone back. But now he feeling so bold, y'all. He telling me he not giving me the phone back.
What I tell y'all.
Phone bill, blah, 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 blah. I'm not giving you this phone back. But like I told y'all before, there's times that our schedule be opposite. I work in the morning and he work at night. So it's one day, I'm walking to my car after work and I see him walking into the job. And y'all, he on the phone, he on FaceTime, he a kikiing, laughing,
just living
having
his
a good
best
jolly time.
life.
While I'm sitting here soaking in my misery that my man was cheating on me with a man. So his car key was hanging out his back pocket, y'all. So I walk up behind him and I snatch the car key. Boy, when you give me my fucking phone back, you'll get your fucking car key back.
You can tell she don't play no
my car and stuff, y'all, and really had the nerve to stand in front of my car. Anybody that knows me, you know I'm the wrong person to play with like that, especially when I'm at the level I was at. So I'm definitely not going to admit to anything on social media. But he stood in front of my car and I started driving because I need to go home. So
He wasn't stopping them a car. Y'all, I want to say this is not the first female that I've heard of running over somebody with a car. Like, some people in my family, more than one person in my family has done this. And I'm just like, I don't know. Taking the keys, I could have probably done. Yeah, I could probably take the keys. But as far as like running somebody over with a car, I just don't know if I could do that. Comment down below if you ran somebody over with a car before. I'm just curious.
I hit him with my car, but I never.
And why did you do that?
I just started driving, and if something was in front of my car, it might have got hit. So on my way home with his car keys, I get a call from Cobb County Police Department. Cobb County Police Department is telling me that I need to come back to the mall right now because they have reports of me hitting someone with a car. And I literally let them know that I don't know what they're talking about. I live in Fulton
Deny.
Like, I have no idea what y'all are talking about, but I can't come to Cobb County. I live far. So now he having his sister call me, he having everybody call me, and I'm telling everybody the same thing. When I get my phone, he'll get his car key. So his sister did have a spare key to his car. He ended up having to broke into his house. He got the spare key from his sister, whatever, so he's still driving the car. So a couple days later,
I'm not gonna lie, that would have irritated me. Like, I tried to stop.
So he's still driving the car.
I tried to stop you from driving his car, and you got a spare key. Now what? Like,
so a couple days later, I go up to the mall and I see his car there. So what do? I go and I get in his car and I take his car. I take this boy's car and I move it like.
She took this dude's car.
Down the street from the mall.
He can't have no spare for that.
And I basically park it in a whole another parking lot. And again, later that night, I get another call from Cobb County Police Department telling me that now they have reports that I stole a car. And I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't steal no car. How would I steal a car? Make it make sense.
She is bold. Now, like I said, I wouldn't have let him even keep the phone to begin with, but this girl got a backup plan, and she gonna make sure she gets what's hers. So I
stole his car.
I'm here for it.
He was like, as long as it didn't happen inside of the job, I don't care about what y'all got going on.
I accidentally skipped this part, but basically the manager called her into the office, said that old dude was trying to get her fired. But he said as long as it don't happen at work, I don't care about what y'all got going on. Just keep it out of the workplace. So, yeah.
It was just like, keep this outside of work. And I'm like, period. So finally, after like 48 hours, he finally called me and was just like, I'm going to give you the phone, yo. Just please give me my car.
Homeboy held out for 48 hours. I would have said after my shift that day, I would have been trying to get my car back. He held out for 48 hours.
And blah, 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 blah. So we finally end up meeting up. Things definitely don't go as planned. The police got called again. And the police literally said, like, if we get one more phone call from y'all, both y'all going to jail because this is ridiculous.
They was sick of them.
I met with his sister. I took his sister to where the car was. She gave me the phone, and that was that. So now, I know y'all remember Thomas. I finally end up like.
Can we take a moment to appreciate that lady? Her hair is melted to her scalp. I love it.
With Thomas, and Thomas is ready to spill the real tea, y'all. This boy actually moved from up north to Atlanta to become himself, to openly be gay.
Okay.
Thomas was in a whole relationship with this boy prior to him meeting me. A couple weeks before we got in a relationship, him and Thomas were in Miami together, living their best life. Showed me pictures and everything. And then Thomas had the nerve to tell me, but don't worry, we use protection every time.
Oh, is this what it's like in Atlanta? Oh, you won't catch me in Atlanta. You will not catch me in Atlanta. I'm not even playing.
When I tell y'all, I could have melted in my own skin.
I would have been so sick to my skin.
Thomas said that he just lied because the boy had told him, you know, I might be his wife. He really likes me. Like, please keep his secret.
This is my last and final question for you guys. Do y'all think that the dude really liked her? Do y'all think he was bisexual? Or do y'all think that it was more so like he just wanted to use her for the phone or for whatever else she had to offer? Comment down below what y'all think.
I ended up looking up this man's case search, y'all, which I recommend that every woman does. You know what I'm saying? Prior to getting in a relationship with somebody, see what charges they have had. Because this boy told me that he went to jail for drugs, but in reality, he was a registered sex offender. He went to prison for inappropriately touching a child. And the icing on the cake,
Oh my god, bro.
not even a year later, this man and Nelly got married.
That is not the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake is that this man went to jail or prison for touching a child. That makes me so freaking mad. Like, gross. He is a freaking disgusting person. Like, this whole freaking, I have seen nothing but how disgusting this dude is. And to make matters worse is the simple fact that him and the guy ended up married at the end. I want to do, is everybody aware of his past, of how he had this encounter with this child? Or like, y'all, this was messy as hell. This was a messy ass freaking video, okay? But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. If y'all like messy videos like I do, go ahead and subscribe, comment, everything, all the things, okay? Go ahead and support your small YouTuber. I'm going to be pumping out a lot of videos today because I'm about to go into the work week, which means there won't be no videos from me because I got to focus on work and school. But y'all go ahead and show me some love. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.